Lionel Messi almost never was. Wait, what? If you can't imagine the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner never ever kicking a football ever or rotting away in some goddamn Spanish-speaking prison. Instead of rotting away in some goddamn prison, you could be winning a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. Make sure to subscribe to be a part of the family so you don't miss out. The code will be broken up into sections and displayed throughout the video, with instructions and rules later in the video. Here are 12 things you didn't know about Messi. He literally started playing football as a child. This was a picture of him at 5 years old. Messi's intro to football was all thanks to his grandma. She told his mother to allow little Messi to play since the coach of the team his older brothers belonged to needed a player to complete his team. You see, Messi was his mommy's teddy bear. Cute, and not to be put through a grueling activity of 5 to 6 years, running and WWEing each other for 10 to 15 minutes. It's kind of understandable, given he was a very small kid. Like, damn son, the smallest among his peers. Even the coach couldn't place his fucking age because of his size. But one thing the coach wasn't confused about was the fact that this one was special. Hear him vividly recount the first time Messi touched the ball in his team. He was supernatural. It's probably the only time a 5-year-old would ever be quantified like that. Crazy, and it was so crazy that the Newell boys snapped him up. But these early years of probably the greatest footballer ever weren't completely without problems. By the time little Messi was 9 years old, he had stopped growing. 1997, his 10th year, was spent taking tests to find out what was wrong with him. By 11, he was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency, GHD. Self-explanatory, right? At this stage, Messi's height was 4 foot 7 inches. To treat his condition, about $900 was needed every month. You heard that right, $900 fucking dollars. A horrible situation for his modest family, who owned the 2-story building they lived in but weren't an extra $900 every month rich. Newell Old Boys, which Messi played for, didn't want to bear the responsibility of his treatment. Other prominent clubs like River Plate were not ready for such an investment. Enter Barcelona's Carles Redchak, former player, coach, and scout. For a player this good, Redchak must have thought to himself, fuck me if I don't sign this kid right fucking now. And that's what he did, leading to Messi's first contract being written on a napkin. But like Redchak would say, it wasn't all a fairy tale. For Messi's GHD treatment, he was treated with HGH, paid for by Barcelona. Even though the president of Barcelona at the time, Joan Laporta, wasn't so thrilled that he was costing so much. Whether Laporta was thrilled or not after watching Messi train, Barcelona would go on to pay for Messi's treatment for the next 4 years. In October 2004, Messi made his first senior appearance for Barca at 17 years and 3 months of age. Messi made his first international appearance the following year, but was given one of the few red cards he would get in his career. The funny thing was that he had just been subbed in and had only spent less than a minute on the field. But there was an activity Messi spent more than a minute on. He loved video games. Really, what are we even talking about? He loves video games. We all know about FIFA, Fortnite, Call of Duty, and others. He works hard, he can afford it, and he loves it. Why the hell would he not spend hours playing games? Another thing that is not well known is his admiration for anime. There was an interview he did where he referenced Luffy in One Piece as the fucking goat that he is, comparing Luffy to himself. It seems Messi made this comparison after much thought, because, just like Luffy, Messi loves food. This is not a problem, of course not, but Messi liked junk food, and that became a problem for his dietitians and coaches. In Barca, Messi loves fizzy drinks, so it wasn't shocking that soda had become his best friend, and he drank them right before matches. However, Coach Guardiola was not pleased and told players not to drink before matches. Messi was like, fuck that. He then proceeded to disrespect Guardiola by grabbing a can of soda and drinking it right in front of his coach. Messi was gangster. Guardiola banned vending machines from the stadium because of that incident. Other things like vomiting, tiredness, and other side effects of bad nutrition affected Messi, so he decided to get better and eat healthier. Another healthy thing Messi loved doing was spending money on things he loved: watches, supercars, private jets, mansions, and yachts. Messi doesn't joke when it comes to looking fresh. Most people only see him during training and match days, so it's easy to forget how rich the man is. Messi's watches and other jewelry were stolen from the hotel he was staying at when he first arrived in Paris, and they were worth thousands of pounds. Messi bought the 1957 Ferrari 335S Spider Scaglietti, a car Sir Sterling Moss drove at the 1958 Cuban Grand Prix, which he won. How much, you ask? $35.7 million. Messi's car collection is insane. We're talking about the Pagani Tricolor, Maserati Gran Turismo, Range Rover Vogue, Cadillac Escalade, and many others. His €10 million yacht and $12 million private jet are also important investments that help him get around the fucking globe. One place he nearly went to, which would have destroyed his career, was jail, because he was sued for tax evasion. The Spanish government claimed he defrauded the government of €4.2 million. In this case, it seems his father was mostly at fault, as he was the one handling the financial aspect of Messi's career. He had been moving money to Uruguay to help his son save as much of his hard-earned money as possible, and the Spanish government couldn't give a flying fuck, and it was Messi who had to face the charges. If found guilty, Messi would go to jail for 21 months. Can you imagine Messi in jail? Even though Messi was found guilty, he was given the opportunity to either serve the time or pay €5 million instead. He chose the latter, of course. Perhaps if Messi had played for Spain, he wouldn't have had to take his money to another country. Yes, Messi was eligible to play for Spain, but he chose Argentina instead. His father was of Italian and Spanish ancestry. His mother was Italian. The Messis have family in England as well. Messi's success is no longer debatable after winning the World Cup with his beloved Argentina and being awarded the best player of the tournament. It's clear he has won everything in football, and his historic 8th Ballon d'Or makes him the greatest footballer who has ever lived. And nothing sets that in stone more than the Spanish gesture of making Messi a word in their dictionary: impresionante. This means the perfect way to play football is an unlimited ability to self-improve, and also describes the best player of all time. Do you know what else makes this video perfect? The giveaway. For the last section of the code, we will be doing a drawing to make it fair. To be entered, you must like, subscribe to the channel with notifications, and comment Messi down below so we can find you when you win. The drawing will be done 1 week from today. At least now you know a lot more about the best player on the planet. Check out our next video. You don't want to miss this.